Hello, lovely Fran. Namaste. Here you are with your second lesson from moi. Ed and Ips. We're doing Ed and Ips. So, hopefully, thank you for your message. Really nice to know that you got on well with your last lesson. So, we're going to continue with head and hips. But as I did a Shavasana for you last week, I was thinking that this week I could do a meditation at the end of the class. So, I'm going to teach you the meditation that I do here at the ashram. So, your lesson plan is going to look like your usual pranayama 1, 2, 3, and 4, along with alternate nasal breathing. And then we're going to do a different version of sun salutes. I think I might have done it once before, but it really touches on the hips and the psoas. So rather than our arms coming up, we're going to put them by the side of the body, and it will get even more of a stretch on the hips. Then we're going to do some balancing poses, some hip poses, and then we come down to the mat and do some seated hip poses, along with the Hasapadangusthasana 1, 2, 3, and 4. Check me out. And then we're going to go into your 10-minute meditation. So all that aside, get comfy. So you only can see one top part of me because I don't have a cameraman, but hopefully you can see my clavicle and my chest breathing. So check your head, neck and back are straight, get comfy. And like I said last week, everything that's happened throughout the week, the day, this is your time. So leave that aside. And this is about you being in your body and make an intention to focus on you and the breath. And then be aware, like I said last week, when you get distracted, and come back to you. Let your motivation be you and your self-care so you have even more energy for all those other people. So close your eyes, exhale your breath. Taking a few breaths in and out the nose while setting your intention for a focused class. Paying all that attention on you. Being aware of your body, your sitting bones. Slowly opening your eyes. We're going to do a few rounds of pranayama 1. So 4 seconds in and 4 seconds out. Exhale your breath. And let's begin. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale out the nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Opening your eyes, hands underneath the chest. Remember, this is all prepping your mind to keep you even more focused in your asana class. I can see you. I am watching. So check your back is straight. Exhale your breath. Inhale, expansion of the intercostal muscles. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice the ribcage comes back together. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Soften, bring them together. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Now our fingertips underneath our collarbone. We'll do 5 rounds. So exhale. To inhale 2 seconds, exhale 2 seconds. 1, 2, exhale 2, 1, round 2, 1, 2, exhale 2, 1, feel the rise and fall, 1, 2, exhale 2, 1, inhale 1, 2, exhale 2, 1, breathe in 1, 2, exhale 2, 1. Releasing your fingertips. Now instead of pranayama number 4, when we lay down, we're going to do our 3-part breath. So it's one hand on heart and one hand on diaphragm. Ramda, not Ramadama Ding Dong, but Ramdas. I think he's a really good spiritual leader. He says that we can confuse things and get a bit too technical in the spiritual world, and pretty much it's all about the 3-part breath. So to remind us that we focus on the diaphragm, the chest and the throat, just simplifying it and keeping in the present moment in these 3 flag points, and focus on the up and the down. I thought about something. I focus on the up and the down. So we're going to do that for 1 minute. 3-part breath. Really feeling the expansion of the lungs, slowing that breath down, filling the body with more oxygen. So exhale your breath. Starting, inhaling through the nostrils, the diaphragm comes out. Moving it to your intercostal, now your chest, and a little bit in your throat. Do this in your own time now. Throat, chest, and diaphragm. Focusing on those 3 points. Increasing your concentration to increase your goals and increase your health. Following the movement of the body, filling your body with new energy. Remember prana, new energy. And exhaling old oxygen. Once you finish your exhalation, release your hands. Just observe a few minutes aside of prepping your mind and preparing it for your lesson, and see how you feel. Knowing every minute and every second you put aside for yourself, you feel calmer. Slowly opening your eyes. Namaste. So, I am kind of imagining you here, and I just talk and chat, but I really want to do your lesson. So I've got so much to tell you. Make sure we have a phone call. But we're going to do your lesson, and what we'll do is, with a mindful, even though I didn't like that word, a slow mindful sun salutes, we can awaken the body. Unless you feel like you need to warm up, feel free to pause me and warm up, but we're going to try and do it again like we've done before within the sun salutation. So let's slowly get up to a standing position, to our mat. Okay, so standing with feet together, hands by the side of the body. Stay there for a moment. Check your left and your right foot, the weight on the front of the foot and the heel. Checking the head, neck and back is straight. And observing your breath. That 3-part breath again. Lengthening the neck, softening the shoulders. Now bring your hands to Namaste, thumbs to sternum. No tension, with a natural curve of the spine, and stay here. Focusing on the breath and conditioning your mind, which means clearing your mind for an even more focused lesson. Knowing everything that we put our focus on will come true. So if you want a healthier body, then we just focus on it. And if we want a healthy head, we need to focus on it. So keeping this in mind. If you're feeling wobbly, feel free to undo your feet. Opening your eyes, let's begin. Inhale as your arms come to the side of the body, all the way over the head. Hopefully you can see me with a little backward bend. Exhale, bend forward. Arms come into the body and stay here. Stretching the back of the legs for the first time. Hanging the head and use the breath. Knowing here it will be a clavicle breath as we're scrunched over, but still trying to breathe in and out our nose. bending the knees, place your palms onto the mat, step back with our left leg and our left knee. But this time, instead of our arms coming up, we're going to put them at the side of the body and come forward onto the knee. So here, there's a rule in this where the knee doesn't come over the foot, but you can do it if you engage your stomach muscles and you're opening that left hip even more. So opening the heart, eyes to the sky. Oh, it's so beautiful. Hopefully it's not too cold there. Really listening to that hip in the sense you can feel it stretch. Come forward, place a hand by the side of the foot and come to downward dog. So your hip width apart, bending the knees to start off with, tailbone to the ceiling, stay there. Bending the elbows slightly. Continuing with the breath, the diaphragm, chest and throat. Listening to your body. Come to plank pose for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, natural breath. 3, 2, 1. Knees down. I'm going to do something weird. Let me just move a minute. So you're here, you're going to bend the elbows to 8 limb pose. So your bum up is in the air like you just don't care. Elbows by the side of the body and your chin resting onto the mat. So toes curled. Stay here for a moment. This is 8 limb. This is what 8 limb yoga talks about. Place the weight back onto your hands. Still keeping your toes curled and come up to a cobra. Lifting the hands. Feeling that breath in the throat and the chest area. Placing the hands back down onto the mat, pushing back up to our downward dog. I thought I'd mix it up today. One thing in life, Fran, is that change is constant. So as your yoga teacher, I'm just reminding you, change is good. And this one really helped me with my hips. So I wanted to show you. So again, tailbone to the ceiling, checking your body awareness. Stepping the left foot forward in between the hands now and the right knee lands. Keeping the toe curled. So come forward, opening that hip. Hands either side of the body, opening the shoulders and eyes to the sky or your ceiling. And stay here. Make sure you're not going too far forward with your body and you're sitting into it. So your bits are facing the mat. You know what I mean? Really allowing the hip to open. Placing your hands back down onto the mat and set that right foot to a forward fold. Baba attitude. Forward fold means let go. Let go of expectation, let go of judgment of yourself, and stay here. Don't push. Allow. Softening the knees, relaxing the neck, coming back to the anchor, our breath. Inhaling your arm out, all the way up over the head, palms come together, fingertips and thumbs to sternum. Namaste. Just check, as I'm going to go over. Right, I do one more. So we do one more sun salute. Feet together, thumbs to sternum, check your tailbone is coming in. Lengthen the spine. Exhale to inhale, arms coming out to the side. Shoulder width apart, engage your stomach muscles to a backward bend. Exhale, come forward. Lowering the head, lengthening the neck, accepting where you are. It isn't about the destination, remember, it's about how we unfold. Enjoying the process if you can. Really listening or allowing your body to unfold. Bending the knees, place the palms down, step back with our left leg and our left knee lands to a lunge. Checking your body, toes are curled. Listen, if this is too much, then come up. Stay there with the breath. Paying attention on the hip. come forward, the palms either side of the foot, and come back, our right foot to our downward dog, tucking your head in, tailbone to the ceiling. Remember, knees bent to start off with, slightly bending the elbows, stay here. Working with your breath. To plank. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, bending the elbows. Chin down, elbows into the chest. Hopefully there's no dodgy people watching this. It's a good job it's you and me, Fran. Stay there. Dirty minds. Stay here with the breath. Use the weight back onto the wrists and the hands to come up to Bhujangasana, Cobra. Keep the toes curled. No weight onto the hands, stay here. This is preparing you for a transition straight to downward dog. Hip width apart, staying here again. Remembering you can do this once you know this. I mean, I'm sure you do. 2 to 3 rounds of breath. Checking where the weight is on the wrist, the hands, the knuckles. Getting rid of that tension on the shoulders and neck. Stepping the left foot forward now as the right knee lands, and we're going to open that other hip. Hands either side of the body. Really feeling it here. Forever using the breath to relax the muscles, set your intention. That's opening the hip. Palms land either side of the foot and the right foot comes forward to forward fold. If you want to put your hands behind your ankles like we usually do and come forward. But again, it's not a massive push, it should be natural. Accepting where we are, accepting us, accepting who I am. Letting our letting our yoga arms come up, and come to Namaste. What tends to happen with yoga, and we know this already, where we're trying to touch the toes and we're trying to force it and we become very impatient beings. But with exercise and the media is that there's an undercurrent message of I'm not enough, and what I want to guide you is that you are enough and you're enough now, even if you're only here. It really isn't about that, and to honour your journey in a flexibility in an asana way, but also off the mat. Everything you want to achieve, it's going to happen. Just allow it and let it unfold, and that's what the asana practice reminds me. Okay, so that aside, we're going to do some balancing poses. Why do we do balancing poses? Well, you already know this, but I'm going to reiterate it. You've probably got a 5-minute mind like me. Balance increases concentration. Concentration increases focus. Focus makes dreams happen. Ta-da! So, 1 foot apart. We're going to go all the way onto the left leg. Feel rooted from that left foot, activating the quads, the thigh, and then the right leg's going to come out in front of it and hocking over. Check your hips are facing forward, and then your arms are going to go the same way as your legs are crossing over. So in this case, right over left. And stay with your fixed, focused, back straight. This isn't the one where you come down. You stay there. Increasing the breath, the focus, checking the hips. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And do the arms and undo the legs. So do the same the opposite way. A little bit of a wiggle. All the way onto the right foot. Feel rooted. Check where the weight is on the front of the heel. Cross over the left foot. Make sure your hips are facing forward and crossing over the same way. Engaging the stomach muscles. Check your back is straight. Stay there with the breath. Opening the hips, increasing concentration. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And doing the arms, and then do the legs. Perfect. Now we go feet together to Ekpadasana, which is our tree pose. I'm actually going to time this. Let me just have a look at this clock. We're on 20 minutes now. I'm going to do about a minute-ish, a minute on each side. So, feet together, all weight to the left leg. Foot comes to inner calf or inner thigh, again checking which one's good for you. Check your hips are facing forward, thumbs to namaste, soften the shoulders and lengthen up. Make sure you're not putting all the weight onto that hip. And stay here for a minute. 59, 58, I'll do the counting, you keep focused. More seconds. Keep your breath. Opening the hip. And slowly release. We do the same on the other side. Again, if it was burning too much your ankle, then feel free to listen and honor your body, remembering what I say. Pain is a gift, it's an alert. Sometimes we work through that, but it's not good. So, keeping rooted from the right foot, bringing that foot to inner calf or inner thigh. Checking the hips, thumbs to sternum. Check the back, and again, being aware it's an upward motion. Use the breath to guide you on and off the mat. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Nice, well done. Okay, so we're going to do Hastapadangushtasana. I realise I've gone over, it's like our lessons at home, so I'm trying to get them all in. I do Hastapadangushtasana number 2 and 4. So, I'm going to go to the mat. This one is the one where our feet are together, our hands are out to a T position, and it's the one where we come out, awakening our psoas. So exhale your breath, and inhale your right leg out to the side until you can feel the opposite hip rise, and try and bring it down to the ground. So hold here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale the heel back down to the other leg, and inhaling to the opposite side as much as you can. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhaling, sliding the heel back down to the foot. 2 more rounds. Inhaling, flexing the foot. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Other side. Inhale. Again, you can even hold your hip if you like, if you feel like it's rising. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. And now the other way. 1, 2. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. One more round on the other side. 1, 2. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 1. Just in case you're not aware, that really hurts me too. Hurts in a way that it's just working my psoas. So we're going to do Haspadangusthasana number 4. So you're going to use your right arm like you're posing. Straighten your legs as much as you can. Engage in the stomach muscles. If you topple over on this, then feel free to bend the knees. So inhale the arm and exhale the leg. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. So inhale the arm. Exhale the leg. Suspend. 2, 3, 4. Inhale the leg, and exhale the arm. Oh, very confusing. Inhale the arm. Exhale the leg. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Inhale the leg. Exhale the arm. Now we do the same on the other side. Feel free, if you like, you can do this on your own for longer. Hand by the side body, engaging your stomach muscles. Inhale the arm. Exhale the leg. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. And again, inhale the arm. Exhale the leg. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Inhale the arm. Exhale. Inhale the leg. Exhale the arm. And again, you can tell I'm new at this one. Inhale the arm. Exhale the leg. Hold. 2, 3, 4. That's holding the breath. And then inhale the leg down and exhale the arm down. Hopefully I haven't confused you too much. So again, you'll be able to feel that on your hip. So we're going to come to our sitting position. And I'll come forward now. So the soles of your feet together. Hopefully you can see me. I'm going to hold my feet and use it as leverage to make my head, neck and back straight. So here, this is a hip opening. It's a meditative position, so we stay here for a minute with the breath. So I'll come closer so you can hear me. As you're holding your feet, checking your head, neck and back and straight, and sending love and relaxation to the hips. Checking the sitting bones are down to the mat. The back is straight. The neck is lengthened, softening the face. Sending love and relaxation to the hips. Being aware of our emotion that can get stuck in there when we try and be a warrior all the time. This is our time to let go and feel. Continuing the 3-part breath in our meditative position. Releasing your hand and release your legs. Be able to feel that a bit. So, come to normal cross-leg position, whatever's comfy for you. Sukhasana, cross-leg, Padmasana. Such a show-off nowadays. My name's proud because I'm bloody hard to learn. Okay, so we're going to do your meditation now. So for about, let's see how long we have. Well, we're up to 30 minutes, but don't worry. We're going to do 5 minutes. In fact, when the guys first started the yoga teacher training, their first week is 5 minutes of Om, and you'll probably, you've done a lot more work in the fact that you've been doing this a long time, but I just want to see how you go with it, because 5 minutes of Om is a long time. So we're going to do 5 minutes of Om and then a few minutes of breath awareness. So what I've realised, and I've said this before to you, but it's kind of been reminded while teaching these lovely people here, one's a doctor, one's a teacher, one's my fiance, so it's amazing, is that yoga and meditation is just practicing and training us to be in the present moment more and more, to be aware that it's so hard to get the mind focused on that one point, which is the breath. Like we said, it isn't about clearing the mind, it's about increasing the focus. And then when we get distracted, to be even more aware of it and come back to the center. But I find that the motivation should be yourself, should be your focus on your business, should be the focus on your health. So let the motivation and the intention before you do your meditation be you. So focus, because I know everything that you've done in your life, when you have that full focus, then everything just, you're on it. You're one of those people. So sometimes being a gift of the big heart, we put everyone else first. But if your motivation can be yourself, or to have, more abundance or more dreams for your family, whatever your motivation is, and it will keep you more focused on your mind, then just do that, whatever suits you. I just know certain personalities need a certain different motivation. For me, I think, if I'm honest, my motivation is other people. As much as it should be myself, hand on heart, to be a better fiance or to be a better person and to be a better teacher is my full focus to come to the mat. So, that aside, they're my words today that are in my heart. Hopefully I didn't confuse you. Of course I didn't confuse you. You're Fran. Okay, so get comfy, close your eyes, inhale followed by a sigh. Bring hands to heart. Inhale followed by your arms. Om. Om. Releasing your arm, placing your hands onto your knees and checking your back is straight. Being alert, being aware of all the sounds around you, and come back to your breath. Using that 3-part breath and using the distraction of the noises as a challenge, a challenge to keep focused on the most important person in this moment, and it's you. Training that monkey inside our mind, steering it in the right direction, and using our breath to forever bring ourselves back to this present moment, knowing in this moment there's no worries, there's no anxieties, there's no guilt. So bringing your focus back to the breath. Observing the rise and fall of your body moving with the breath. Diaphragm, chest and throat. Being aware when you wander, it's okay, don't judge yourself, it's normal. Noticing the breath as it enters your nose. Noticing the slower breath out as it exits your nose. Releasing your focus on your breath and rub your hands together. Creating heat and placing your hands over your eyes, observing to see if you feel any different than you did at the beginning of the class, and knowing how powerful putting this time aside for you is. Knowing every day will be different with the word hormones. Hands to heart. Namaste, Fran. It's an honor to teach you. I went over, but it's because I love you. Hopefully you got something from the lesson as usual. Just be kind to yourself, day by day, practice by practice, and the more in the present moment, the less pressure we have on ourselves. I've noticed that this last week, my mind was playing games, and the fact that I just took too much on. So I think what I want to tell you from my heart is to be in the present moment as much as possible. And I know there's hundreds of things to do as a mom and as a partner and as having your own business, but having those 10 minutes of being in the present moment, or 30 minutes in a day, is vital to regain your alignment again and then go forth. Even if you've got 12 or 14 hours of going, it's amazing what that 10 or 30 minutes can really do. So keep doing that. If it wasn't for this pond the other night, I probably would have I would have reacted worse than I did to pressure. And the pressure that I was given was only myself in my head. I put that expectation on myself, and it was me. I take responsibility to me putting too much pressure on myself, trying to be perfect. But when we let go, and that's also letting go of that perfectionism, then you're more in the present moment. Anyway, they are my words for today. Hopefully you enjoyed this lesson. I'll do you one for next week, and thank you for being so compassionate about me being a day late. It's all going on here. It's mainly positive, and all the other stuff I'm just growing through. Bit by bit, day by day. Hands to namaste. Love, love, love. Namaste, Fran. Oh, You're amazing. You are fucking amazing. And if that silly little monkey in your mind, because I have one too, tells you any different, poke it in its eye.